What are you watching, Charlie?
Oh, nothing. Just channel surfing.
Somebody by the name of Doug texts me, Charlie. You know Doug?
Nope.
Well, he texted me about you. Are you sure you don't know a Doug?
I worked with the Doug in the past, long time ago.
So why is he texting me now then, Charlie?
I don't know. What did he say?
You tell me. You're texting me about you.
I don't know, Ronald. I worked, like I said, I worked with Doug long time ago. I mean, what did he say?
I already answered that question. He texted me about you, Charlie.
Okay,
Something
fine.
is going on between you and Doug.
There's nothing going on with me and Doug now.
What do you mean now?
You remember that time when you were working a lot and you weren't paying me any attention?
What that got to do with anything, Charlie?
A lot. I went out and met up with Doug, and it happened once.
What happened once?
We were together.
You cheated on me?
I didn't cheat.
Yes, you did, Charlie.
No,
you cheated on me.
We were having problems. It only happened one time.
That doesn't mean you cheat on me, Charlie.
You cheated on me. What about that?
That's different, Charlie.
How so?
You are a woman. I'm a man. When a man cheats, it's different. Women get emotionally attached. We don't. You end up liking the freaking guy when you cheat.
That's not true.
Then why is he still texting you?
I don't know.
Charlie, what you did is unforgivable. How could you cheat on me? And then the guy is still texting me about you. He still want to be with you. You get emotionally attached. It's unforgivable, Charlie.
What? Hello everyone and welcome to RCRC, that is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charley, where we equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform. I am Charley Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, a marriage and family therapist, and today we'll be discussing the all-important question: why women cheat.
Ooh.
That's right.
This is gonna be good.
Why are these women out there cheating on their men? Man, Charlie, how could you cheat on me? How could you cheat on Ron Willis?
Oh my goodness. Good thing this is just skits and not, what it is. But in that skit, it wasn't good.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't even like doing the skit, but
No, it was not good. However, it does illustrate the things that go on in relationships. And, this one flipped the script.
Yes,
right?
it did.
Last time we talked about why men cheat. And this one we're talking about why women cheat. And there's a subtle difference in, how a woman responds versus, how a man responds. One of those was, the ending, right?
Right.
In our previous episode, it ended with you telling me to get out. Get out.
Oh, yeah.
Get out. Get out. It's typical a woman will respond like that. But this one, the man doesn't respond with get out. He responds with, this is unforgivable. How could you do this to me? And then it also highlighted how a man thinks when a woman cheats versus how when a man cheats.
Really?
That's right. There's some difference.
Some differences.
A man thinks is more detrimental when a woman cheats than when a man cheating is based on that a woman get emotional attached and physically attached, and that perhaps you liking the guy, and then men do cheat and like the woman too.
Okay, yes, please put that out there.
Yeah. So, but it just highlight the difference how a man think versus how a woman think. Well,
yes.
What are your thoughts about that, Charlie?
Well, yeah, I can see that. And then I think I highlighted in the video, in the clip, it only happened one time. So it's really not cheating. You know, I can carry on an affair, just something that happened.
Just happened. I really did not cheat.
And I turned it on you because, I mean, you cheated before. I mean, like...
Right. We always want to manipulate the conversation
Right.
and take it off me and then make it about you. Okay? And the conversation is not about when I cheated. It's about your cheat, Charlie. And then, of course, you minimized it. Man.
A little bit.
Minimized it. Right. Okay, so, you know, definitely there's a difference. You know, but, you know, all of them come from the same foundation, right? You know, cheating, lying, mistrust,
Right.
pain, you know, all come from that place. You know, we hurt your partner. And then, you know, guys, I think sometimes we're more unbelievable when the woman cheat, right? Because because when you cheated, I almost exploded. You cheated on me. You know, so, and then the pain is different, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yours is more. Women are more emotional. It's more of a deep pain, than ours. Ours is more like a unbelievable pain, and you as a woman, you should not be doing this. And it's a subtle atmosphere or thought process says that, you know, a man is more acceptable that a man cheat than it is a woman.
Yeah, we'll see as we get further into discussing this topic. So, like you said, last week we did talk about why men cheat. If you haven't watched the video, go back and look at replay and put in some comments, some questions, or your thoughts of what you think. So it's very interesting. So we both know that men and women cheat, as we stated, but maybe for different reasons, and there may be some similarities. However, it's always been known that, you know, or felt that the men cheated more than the women. That may still be it to some degree.
Not wholeheartedly.
Statistics say that women are running a race and they're catching up.
Catching up with the men.
Unfortunately, they are also cheating more now.
Cheating more now, but they hadn't caught up with the men as of yet, wholeheartedly. Now, in the category when we look at the young adults, right, the young men and young women, according to our research, younger women are cheating more than younger men.
That's very interesting.
That's right.
Okay.
So, you know, later on it's going to flip. Women are going to be cheating more than the men.
We'll see.
We'll see. All
right. So as we know also that we discussed what the definition of cheating, being unfaithful to your partner, whether it is physical, emotional, mental, so many behaviors of negativity that are displayed toward the relationship when you're going outside to seek whatever it is you feel like you're not receiving in the relationship.
Right, because you mentioned several things that you was not receiving. You remember that time when you was doing all this, and you was doing that, and you was doing this, and that is why I went out with Doug Smooth Suave.
Okay. And then also the cheating behaviors may not also just be physical, like I said. And then there's what they call sexting, and that is when you're texting maybe sexual things in nature, pictures or what have you.
Right.
Flirting, all these things. Other things are indicative of cheating besides just the physical act.
Yeah, but we primarily talking about the physical act, right?
Right. In this clip, yes, it happened. The
That's
physical
right.
act.
Charlie cheated on me, y'all.
But it's so unfortunate because it gives so many emotions and feelings develop, and you know we get angry in our partner, disgust. You display that it was like you could not believe that I did that happened. You know, we're currently just really tearing down the relationship and your partner.
Right, and also the clip illustrated in a subtle way that women cheat, and they're better at it than we are. They
better at it.
That's right, because like in the first clip, I did something that created an atmosphere where you followed me because you thought I was cheating, right?
Oh, okay.
In this clip, I didn't have a clue until Doug reached out to me because he still wanted to be with you, and he's upset, and he might have thought you was trying to leave me, and then find out you was not. So let me come at the husband and find out what's really going on because I want to be with Charlie. So I did not discover it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So it almost feels like you're saying women are more sneaky.
More
sneaky. A better way of we can get out. You know, we can do it. I don't know.
More sneaky.
Maybe men are just not
as sneaky.
No. They're just out there doing their own thing. Let's put it that way. All right.
We're more reckless.
There you go. Thank you.
We're more reckless because somewhere in our mind it is more acceptable for men to cheat, and then somewhere in our mind men would cheat and think it's okay. So I ain't gotta hide a lot of things, and so you don't discover those things and stuff, right?
Yeah, okay.
And, a man will quickly say, you still my number one, right? Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm with you.
So
I married you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So let's go forward and talk about why. But first, before we do that, let's look at our scripture here, which we're going with Hebrews 13:4. This is the Common English Bible, which states, "Marriage must be honored in every respect, with no cheating on the relationship, because God will judge the sexually immoral person and the person who commits adultery." Wow. Yeah, I really highly doubt it. Even in the, I don't know, I don't even want to say that, but if we are not following the principles of God, and it doesn't matter to us, of course this may not be a thought in our mind at all. But if we are, where are we in the Christian aspect of thinking that, hey, I should not be doing this, I know better than this, I shouldn't be going against my vows, the judgment of God, I'm hurting the relationship. Where are we in that thought process, if we are? Yeah, we're
probably in the thought process of catering to what the flesh wants.
Right.
More than anything, versus this scripture. The scripture clearly says, with no cheating on the relationship. So, we definitely do not have this thought in our hearts and minds. We're trying to satisfy our flesh, our desires. Something that's going on in a relationship, and we're not getting what we feel like we need, so we go outside our relationship. So we're definitely not hearing to this. And I was thinking when you was talking, we didn't look at this research. But, research commonly says that half of marriage end in divorce, whether they're Christian or non-Christian. But then I was thinking about what the research say about how many cheat versus Christian or non-Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it the same? Does being a Christian make you cheat less? What does the research say about that? That's something to look at and see, because just thinking about the research says half of divorces half of marriage end in divorce. It seems to correlate that the same amount of people, whether Christian or non-Christian, are cheating.
Right. That would be interesting to know.
Right. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
All right, let's move forward on this. Okay, let's talk about the reasons why. Of course, these are not all, just some reasons why women may cheat on their spouses. Okay, the first one I would say is low self-esteem.
All right, low self-esteem. What's that about?
We're just not feeling that we have probably, not only just that point in time now, but in the past or whatever, felt like we're not just loved or worthy. We just don't feel good about ourselves. We're not receiving good things from our spouse. So anytime someone may say something that is nice that we accept, we allow it to go further than it should, because we have that, and forgive me, I see it as a weakened, and not to say that you're weak, but just a weakened thought in your mind about accepting things from somebody just off the bat and running with them.
Right. It comes from a place of, a lack of love, not loving yourself like you should.
Yes.
And of course, when you're not loving yourself like you should, there's some emptiness going on. And, anytime somebody comes along that can feel the emptiness, whether your spouse or your significant other, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
And it makes you feel good.
Yeah, it does. And understanding and know that what low self-esteem is, the insecurity about it, and what you should do about it.
Right.
Because it makes a difference.
And guess who should really know that? It's your spouse. Your spouse should know that you maybe You may have low self-esteem. So they'll know how to navigate in a relationship with understanding that, hey, my partner has low self-esteem. You should be coming in together to help build build yourself up so you don't have low self-esteem, but at the same time recognize that it is in the relationship at that particular time.
Yes.
Because, if your partner not making you feel good, you want to feel good.
Definitely, we all do.
Yeah, and then you're not loving yourself, so you're not feeling good in that part. So naturally, when someone else come along and make you feel good, hey, that put a smile on your face.
Right. All right, so let's go forward with number 2. So the second one I would say is unappreciated.
Okay.
So you might be a housewife or someone in the home just doing so much. You're taking care of the kids. You're doing the household duties. You may also have a job of your own. You're just feeling like you're overwhelmed, unappreciated. You're not getting the love and what we do want respect to from your spouse. And it's almost like you want to escape from doing all of that and getting into a relationship with somebody else, cheating or whatever, may bring in that escape to some people.
Right, because you're stuck in a routine.
Right.
And then this routine is day by day, hour by hour, whatever the case may be and stuff. And then you're doing all these things and your partner not even saying thank you, appreciate it. You look good, you look nice, appreciate that meal. Things you're doing in the home. And of course, if somebody else outside of the home start doing those things that are missing in your home,
right,
it'll make you pay attention.
It will.
To the wrong person.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go forward. Okay, so number 3 would be just downright you're unhappiness. You're just not happy in the relationship. For whatever reason, you just no longer, and that's a whole different spin because we often put the reason why we're unhappy on somebody else.
Yeah, happiness start with self.
Right, and doing something about that. Whatever issues that we are enduring that we feel like we're not happy about, changing it on our own. But we will do that. We will say we're just not happy. For whatever reason, we're just not happy.
Or he does not make me happy.
Yeah, right. Just like I was saying, he's just not making me happy.
Right, and that your relationship is empty. Think about when you was dating. You did things when you was dating that actually made both partners happy. You enjoyed each other's company, and that should not stop because you're in a relationship now. It should continue.
Right.
Continue to do things that make you smile, make you laugh, engage in conversation, intellectual conversation. Things that stimulate you in such a way that put a smile on your face and make you feel good about you, about your partner, about the relationship, and it'll kill any opportunity for being unhappy because you putting things in the relationship to make it better, to make it positive, to create happiness in the relationship.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, it's something you have to do. You can't wait around and wait for it to come. I'm unhappy in a relationship. What are you doing about it?
Right.
If you're not doing anything about it, then you're not going to get it.
Yeah, do something about it.
That's right.
All right, so our next point, number 4, would be emotional starvation.
Ooh, this is huge, though. This is huge.
This is where you're just not getting the emotional support from your spouse. You're craving conversations. There's no empathy. The connection is not there on that level, and that's a lot for women. Because we did the emotional video and we talking about emotions and how women have them, and we need that connection. We need to know, we need that support. And when it's not there and someone else provides it,
you pay attention.
It's a open door to some.
Right, because oftentimes we always say that women are more emotional than men. And so, women center more the emotions than we do. And sometimes we miss it with being emotional in our relationship, or showing empathy, or showing care, and showing your feelings, and, connecting with the woman on that deep level that you need and want. And, if you're not getting it at home, and then somebody else giving it to you outside of the home, that creates those opportunities, because that's something that you want.
Definitely. Right. You want that emotional. You want somebody to be there for you.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that's, both partners have to work on that, being open up and expressing each other's feelings, and then being able to respond to feelings in such a way that it does not shut the other person down.
So I hear you say both partners need to be open about
their feelings.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they create that emotional connection. When I can express my feelings to you, you can express my feelings to you, and then there's no backlash.
Definitely.
You know, I tell you my feelings, and there's a backlash. If it's a backlash, that's gonna make me apprehensive of telling you my feelings, because I'll be afraid of the backlash.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for some, that's a shutdown. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for men, we have to watch ourselves to ensure that we're not being aggressive with our woman and stuff. Because if I'm aggressive, that'll shut you down.
True. That is true. That is a very good point. All right. So our next point, or our next point, is number 5.
Number 5, y'all.
Loneliness, and that's actually what in the clip, that was actually why. That was one of the reasons
why. That was your reason
why. I went out.
Ron, you working too much. You making too much money.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
But but to think about it, I would think that even people that some celebrities or people that have a high paced life, they're so busy and they don't invest in spending time with their spouses. That can create that loneliness and that emptiness for the other person, and they want to spend time with someone.
Right, because think about one of the reasons why y'all are together. It's not to be lonely.
Right.
I want to be with someone so that I'm not lonely. Mm-hmm. So if I get into this relationship and you gone all the time, right, and it create the thing that I do not want, I'm gonna start wanting that. And if someone else is bringing that in for me, I'm I can't get this out. I'm doing it again. I'm paying attention to someone else.
Right, right.
Because they're providing something that you're not. Mm-hmm. And this can be very challenging and difficult in relationship, because men are on a platform that we got to go out and work. Sometimes we got to spend long hours. There are some men that may travel overseas and work and all these things that occur and stuff. But, at the same time, what's more important?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
More important?
I understand that we got to have the finance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to have the spouse.
Yeah.
And that's
if you got married and decided that this is
the
what
significant other then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're in this relationship,
right.
and you're not in a relationship to be separated for extended period of time, because if you do, it creates loneliness.
Yeah. That's why it's so hard with long distance relationships.
And soldiers in the military being deployed, going away and stuff. And
this is not the case for everybody.
Right.
But it is something that happens.
It does happen.
Being lonely, people tend to wander.
Yeah, but we do have social media to help, create the connection, even though it's not a physical connection.
Right.
But they still can connect, due to social media and that platform.
All right. So the next one, and really the last point here, is revenge.
Ooh, that's ugly. Did you have revenge in that clip? Because you mentioned you cheated on me.
You cheated, yeah. And think about what would go through somebody's head if their spouse or significant other or whoever have cheated previously, and then the opportunity came up for you. How much of in your mind would you just dismiss? Or
does it make cheating easier?
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
Like, well, he did it, so
maybe I'll do it. Or you may be doing it on purpose because he cheated.
Or that's right, to get
he cheated,
back.
now I'm finna go cheat.
Yeah.
And then that does not help, because now we got 2 cheaters in the house versus 1.
And in that aspect, if that happens that way, it may not be a emotional connection for the woman that she did it.
That's right.
She just did it just to get back.
Because I want you to feel how I was feeling when you cheated.
Right.
And now both of y'all feeling bad. Both of y'all experiencing the pain. And no one is feeling good. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't work. Revenge is on a platform of just being, really, really, hate to say this word, stupid to execute in a relationship if you're trying to make your relationship work.
Yes, yes.
Because
definitely.
now you're doing the same thing that your partner was doing, creating the same pain. Now both y'all experiencing the same pain. Both of y'all are cheating. You know, not you can't say you cheated. No, you cheated. We cheated. You know, it just does not work.
Right. Revenge it does not work.
Right. And it takes away from truly loving your spouse through the mistake.
Yeah. And I think that revenge comes in when there is anger, that feeling.
The anger,
emotional. You're just angry and you want to feel better in some kind of way. You've made that.
It feels better.
Yeah.
If I hurt you, like you hurt me.
Yeah. In some way in your mind, you formulated the fact that it will feel better. You know, you don't want me. You wanted somebody else. Now somebody else want me, and that kind of thing. So.
Well, don't women? Don't y'all like men wanting you?
Of course.
I said men, not man. You should want that one man that wants you. You shouldn't want men to want
man. That don't be Ned, the desire. I thought you was talking about a general statement. But yes, but yeah, we want the one.
Because I felt that in the clip.
What?
That you actually was liking that Doug was still wanting you, even though you didn't really want him, right?
I didn't even remember who Doug was.
Yeah, that's what the words were saying. But we know in reality, you knew who Doug was when I first mentioned his name.
Yeah.
You was trying to avoid it.
Okay.
I don't know a Doug. Okay.
Right.
You done slept with Doug. You remember Doug.
Well.
And then I didn't believe you slept with him one time.
Okay.
You know, because he's calling now. He want to be with you. Y'all done made a connection.
A connection.
You done made a connection, and a connection probably exists more than a one-time thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, that was those are the points that we have. Great topic, great conversation, and like we stated before, there are differences and there are some similarities on why men cheat and why women cheat. And for some reason, we all seem to think that some of the reasons that we came up with, it supports our reason why to cheat.
Right. How do we go forward after cheating?
How do we go forward after cheating?
That is correct.
All right, great conversation, and we will find out.
We talk about that next week.
Yay!
How to go forward after Charlie cheated on me one time.
Really? Anyway, okay, so please do come next week and find out what we can do to, as Ron said, mitigate this issue of cheating. So we want to thank our viewers for watching the show. And also, if you want to learn more about First Focus Faith, please look us up on our website. As well, follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And don't forget to help support this ministry. You can do that by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. If you're watching by demand, click the donate button below. And also, if you're watching by YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, do it all for us, y'all.
All right, we'll see you this place here again next week. Thanks for watching. We are here to equip, empower, and educate by helping couples thrive in their relationship. To see more from us, help support this ministry with a charitable contribution